last few weeks, we've talked a lot about three major provisions of the Federal CARES Act: the direct stimulus checks, the expanded unemployment benefits, and the small business loans.
Right, and there are other programs in the legislation that aren't getting quite as much attention, so we spoke with certified financial planner Sarah Halpin to get some of the details, starting with provisions in the law that give you easier access to your retirement savings early.
So let's go over the rules and restrictions that have been eased that make it a little bit easier for people to tap into their retirement savings to help them out of this pinch.
So individuals are permitted to take a distribution of up to $100,000 pre-age 59 and a half and not pay that 10% penalty if they or a spouse or a dependent are diagnosed with COVID-19 or if they've experienced a negative financial consequence, such as a job loss as a result of the pandemic. Now, in addition, individuals can elect to spread the taxation of the withdrawn amount over the next 3 years, rather than including the full taxable amount in 2020. They also have options to recontribute any amounts withdrawn under this provision at any time over this 3-year period.
Okay, so that's taking, a straight payout from the retirement account. What about taking a loan on your 401k?
So limits on loans from an employer-sponsored retirement plan have been increased for the 180-day period following the bill's enactment. And there are repayment delays provided also. But most importantly, contact your employer's human resource department or the retirement plan administrator for more information on your company's retirement plan.
So it's easier now to tap into those retirement funds. But Sarah, I've heard you speak enough times to know that this must come with a caveat of this is a last resort, right?
Absolutely. So weigh all of your options before taking distributions from retirement accounts, because withdrawals for short-term needs could have a long-term negative impact on your retirement plan goals. First of all, you want to be reducing your expenses, using your cash reserve, or maybe looking into a home equity line as a better short-term alternative.
What if people have done all of those three things you just mentioned and they really are backed into a corner and maybe their only options at this point are tap into those retirement funds or rack up the credit card debt?
So the last resort would be to take from retirement accounts with a commitment that when you're financially back on your feet, you can get to replenish those savings. Credit card debt can snowball easily, and when you're financially unable to pay off a credit card balance in full each month, you really run the risk of paying a lot more over the long run.
So out of those two, which is the greatest evil?
Credit card debt, because of the interest rate incurred and just how that can snowball.
And if you'd like a link to our full article on this topic, including links to other resources, excuse me, you can text the word retirement to 828-6622 and we'll send that right out to you. And tomorrow, Sarah will tell us what the CARES Act does for homeowners and for people with student loan debt.